What's up, guys? It's Volks, giving you guys a review over the Churchill 1. This is a British Tier 5 medium tank. It goes on the Tetri. You can either go into the British TD line through here, which is actually quite nice, because honestly I don't like these tanks before it, or you go through and go up to the FV215B. Now, how is the Churchill 1 in terms of just how it performs? Well, let's just go for stats. 700 hit points with the turret. I believe, yeah, that's with the turret on. So, it's a pretty decent amount of hit points, especially for a Tier 5 heavy. Weight load, it's actually got a pretty high load limit, which actually is quite nice, especially for most heavy tanks that usually max that out. So it can actually be somewhat maneuverable, but engine power sort of lets it down, only 350 horsepower. Speed limit's 25 miles per hour, so you can see that's a direct correlation. Traverse speed, 22 degrees per second. Okay, so it's not that bad. Look at the armor. Front armor, that's 177 millimeters on the front side. And not to mention, if you're shooting it at an angle, it's most likely going to eat into your tracks, which is quite nice. But the deal is, only this part is counted as the tracks. This itself is not counted as the tracks. It's counting as your side armor. So you are going to get damage even if they're shooting into your side, because you're thinking it's hitting your tracks. No, it's hitting your side armor. That being said, side armor is 63, rear armor is 50. So you want to keep this tank. With allies to watch your flanks. Like, if you're familiar with how heavy tanks are played, you pretty much know how to play this tank. Turret armor, 88, 88, 76. Pretty decent turret armor, especially at Tier 5. Standard shell damage. This is with the 75mm gun. I actually haven't unlocked the Vickers yet, because I need to research it still. But we'll get it out for a moment just to show you. Actually, I can buy it, can I? Yes, actually I can. Oh, this is awkward. I'll just purchase that. Alright. So, this is the top gun for it. This is the gun you want. And this is actually the gun I was going for this tank. Why? Well, let's look at the stats for it. First, let's look at the default gun you are stuck with. And that is, I believe it is this gun. The 6-pounder. 57 caliber, 27 rounds per minute. That's actually pretty damn good, but penetration and damage sort of let it down. It's 105 penetration. The standard shell. I mean, if you really like rapid fire guns, I guess this is it. But like, it doesn't do a lot of damage. Yeah, DPM fantastic. But the problem is that you gotta penetrate it, and at Tier 5, the way the tank is actually match made, it doesn't really support that, and as such, this gun falls flat because most of the time you're gonna be facing Tier 6s, Tier 7s. So often enough, this gun isn't really gonna do the job, especially against Tier 7, Tier 6 heavies. Moving on to the Mark V, slightly better. At not really, 5 more penetration, 5 more millimeters of penetration. It's virtually almost the same gun. Better in quotations, accuracy, aim time. It weighs more, so that's sort of a downside, I guess. Now we actually get to the gun guns. 75. First 75 you get. Penetration, it's actually even worse compared to this one. But you make that up by better damage. So if you want to trade off doing more damage for less armor penetration, It sort of depends, like, do you want to make sure that you can damage them, or if you do damage them, you are going to do a lot of damage. That's sort of the philosophy. Then we get up to the Vickers. This is the gun you want. 145 average penetration. That's way better than either of these Vickers, either the 6-pounders down here, and it's way better than the first 75 you get, which is, honestly, I hated this gun. More damage, a hell of a lot more penetration, less rounds per minute, but, you know, that doesn't really matter. Weight, this thing weighs a lot more than this, and that's the thing with the guns. Weighs more and all that jazz. You do have some howsers over there, but they're pretty passable. Comes with the Matilda or the Valentine. Matilda's a pretty damn good tank, but, you know, I sold it because I wanted to get into the Churchill line. Anyway, we're actually gonna... I actually don't like to just cut in replays. No, honestly, I just like to take the tank out for a spin. So, we're gonna go into a regular matchmaking battle. And this is... The reason why I want to do this is because I want to show you the conditions that you are going to experience most often. And this is actually not one of them. Wow! This is actually incredibly rare to be top tier. Usually you are... I don't know where that M3 Lee is. God bless the Lee driver. That tank sucked. I did a Lee replay, but I had to take it down because I was just sort of out of YouTube for that time. It was also on my older channel. Anyway. So. Rolling out on Windstorm. I'm okay with this map. I like it. I mean, it has a nice urban area, but it also has a nice sort of country road. So, the first rule when driving the Churchill, quite simply, is to observe. The second rule is to act. Where is your team going? How is it moving out? And then just go with it. It's okay to be second, because in this tank, you're most likely going to be there second anyway. So, looks like we got a lot of guys going into the northern side here. We don't have a lot going to the south side, so I'm actually going to head down that way. Because usually you want to throw your tank in an area where there's not a lot of people going there and all that jazz. So yeah, this tank does get a little faster. It goes 27 kph, which isn't that great. Then again, though, you're almost sort of guaranteed to be above 20. So, I mean, it's not that bad. I mean, there's not a lot of good things to actually say about this tank, in all honesty. It's just sort of an okay tank, you know? And I see a lot of people actually driving this because they want to go for that Black Prince, but, you know, I mean, this is a hard tank to grind, and the only real way to play this is play it like a traditional heavy, and oh my god, I have my work cut out for me. Okay, so this Covenant is going to try to flank around, so we're actually going to position ourselves to where we could side scrape. Maybe, like, get around here so we can get some shots into that road. Alright. Taking my first shot. Did a lot of damage. That's nice. This Covenant hasn't moved. That's death. Alright. T-49. See if I can land another shot. Got him. First kill. Somebody get more. Oh, missed. Alright, Hetzer trying to flank me. We'll meet it. Because the last thing I want is a howitzer in my ass. Now, this is the one good thing about this tank. Awesome frontal armor. You don't really have to worry about the derp cannons. Because, well, they need a pin you to actually do damage. Let's see if I can get this Jedi. Nope. Alright. So, I'll be waiting for this Hetzer. If I could get some help over here, that'd be great. Alright. Lee's probably trying to flank me right now, so... Sort of keeping my eye on my rear armor. Keep my eye here. Lee's gonna try to rush? Is he trying to rush me? What the hell's going on? Oh, alright. Alright, this is what I mean by just... Oh, balls. Alright. Alright, we got some help by another tank. And it does a lot of damage. That's the one good thing about this tank. Lots of damage. We're actually going to see if we can finish off this Hetzer. Oh, and I'm trapped. Oh, balls. Alright. Now we need to move. And now we're trapped. This is the one thing about the tank. They're trying to damage me, but they can only hit my tracks. So, we're getting a lot of track damage, but nothing else. And I am the last heavy tank on my team. We are basically screwed. Are you serious? Alright, I got shot from the rear, apparently. Yeah, no. I'm the last. I think I'm gonna get steel wall. I think I'll get steel wall for this. I swear, if I just like come back from this. Yeah, I'm sort of dead, but I don't really care. Yeah, I tried my best. I mean, honestly, I should have abandoned that corner straight, but, you know, sort of whatever. I got Mastery level 3 for that. I don't really mind. 4 kills, I'll take it. How did I do with my team? XP-wise, I got the most, and damage-wise, of course. Oh, wow. There's only one other player who did 1,000, and wow, it did not do that bad. Fired 13 shots, 10 direct hits, 9 penetration, damage 1,000. Blocked by armored. How is that not a steel wall? I did, wow, 2 times the amount of hit points I had. I blocked it with my armor. That's awesome. Damage caused by my assistants. 101, apparently. Made quite a pretty penny on that, too. I don't have premium right now, so whatever. So, yeah, that's basically what you're going to get with the Churchill. If you play it right, you know how to use it, it's a pretty good tank. Hope you enjoyed this video. Comment, rate, subscribe, all that jazz. Folks out.